Up for Chelsea in pre-season, but a very important 90 minutes coming up, and it's St Patrick's Athletic in the red and white who get the game. St Patrick's has support from Rhys McCabe, who does have experience in English football, but here is Batshuayi, who lets fly, and that's a fine save from the veteran Barry Murphy.
It's a good save, isn't it? I mean, didn't quite catch it as he would like to have done, Batshuayi, but never his hold-up play and his goal-scoring ability, and he always takes these shots on.
If we had VAR, it would have been a definite penalty.
Well, yeah, not in these sorts of games, though.
Here is Mount, and then Luis, and on the stretch at the far post, it was Batshuayi just unable to turn.
More comfortable. Tomori playing right side of David Luiz, so you know it might soon. We talked about partnerships, and there's one coming.
Well, here is Duna with an early ball in for St Pat's, and it was just over the head of Dean Clark.
An asset for our squad for this coming season.
Now Mount, it's another good ball, Batshuayi with a smart turn, and he's so unlucky.
You know what? This is fabulous play. And again, Mason Batshuayi. What a turn this is by Batshuayi. His first touch, it just got stuck under his feet. Had to have an extra touch. If he hadn't had that extra touch, I'm sure he would have scored. But super skills, great ability, good run off.
Barkley. Jorginho. Kovacic given the opportunity to assess his options, and that's a splendid finish from Mason Mount.
That's a wonderful goal, isn't it? You can feel it coming, it's just a question of time, but it's all about that delivery into the box and the running off the ball. And we often speak about midfield players, and we often, in the past, we spoke about Frank, of course, arriving in these areas. Well, there's a man who's learned off of him last season, and obviously over the years at Chelsea, but super little ball by Kovacic, but great little touch, but the finish is excellent.
Well, Frank Lampard knows all about Mason Mount. Took him to Derby County. Saw him really impressed there, and he's wasted little time here in giving the Chelsea manager a reminder of his abilities.
I mean, I think it's a huge step, isn't it? And that's a great run by Emerson.
Emerson has Barkley waiting at the near post, but it's deeper, and the shot this time from Batshuayi is blocked.
Is around, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
That's a terrific touch from Abraham to pick out Batshuayi, and the clearance will be gathered by Abraham once again, who goes for the curler, but just over the angle.
I don't blame him for taking this on, Sammy. He's not really had any opportunity.
On back by Barkley. Abraham. Barkley again, it could open up here for the shot, and it does! And Murphy gets something on it, and in the end, with the help of the far post, that's a fine save.
A great save, isn't it? Gets a good fingertip on this to push it up. Too many free kicks on the edge of the box, and this will be a major part of our season.
It's Mount's delivery. And the flick from Barkley takes it away from goal. Batshuayi, just for a second, thought it might spin back into play. Well, Duna to work the 1-2, and he's been a tricky customer so far. Here is Birmingham, and it's the first real test for Willy Caballero.
Box.
Kovacic. And he breaks for Barkley. Now Emerson. Oh! A clean strike from Emerson, and Chelsea have doubled their lead.
Well, he gets good power, doesn't he, Emerson? I'm not too sure if there was a slight deflection from a defender here as they try and block it, but he gets the strike away. It's just a question of time when someone was going to have a pop at goal. Loose ball runs nicely there for Ross Barkley, but he just sets up Emerson here. Let's see if there's a slight deflection. Oh no, it didn't seem to be there. Let's see it again from a different angle. Bit of skill by Ross Barkley. That was a good save on this occasion by Murphy.
And the flag's up for offside. Caballero is extended as the play was eventually whistled dead. And of course, Christian Pulisic will...
in the best possible way. We'll have to wait and see.
Jorginho, Barkley, and here is Batshuayi! And this time Murphy redeems himself with a wonderful save.
It's good play, isn't it? Lovely bit of play. Batshuayi finds himself in good space. And as this was working itself out, lovely touch here, forward by Ross Barkley over the top. I was thinking, hit it first time. And he does. You know,
a regular haunt for Chelsea in pre-season over a number of years. Before they're off on the road again to face Salzburg and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Now Batshuayi, that's a lovely turn. Murphy this time, right behind it once again.
That's another good save, isn't it, by Murphy? He's done well here.
And it's Barkley who curls it low, and Murphy again denies him with a really good save.
Yeah, he's got hold of this, Ross. Not bad effort at all. Having said that, it's the goalkeeper's side. You'd expect him to make the save. It's not near the post. It's a bang on target, to be honest, but he's almost fluffed his linesman.
To make the run on the overlap, here he is. Barkley, Batshuayi. Zappacosta with the dart, but Batshuayi looking to turn. This time he creates the open. Now Markey was looking to make the break forward, but Chelsea quickly win it back. Kovacic, and that's an excellent ball. Here is Tammy Abraham, it's his chance, and Murphy denies him as well.
Oh, he's busy, the goalkeeper, isn't he? But again, you expect Tammy.
Azpilicueta losing out, but typically showing the appetite to win it back. And here is Palmer now, and it's straight into the midriff of Murphy.
Nice good start, isn't it, in the first...
Now gone home to prepare for pre-season at Cobham, and he's still here.
It certainly is interesting that he set it up again here for Pedro.
Now Pedro finding Giroud, who was driven wide in Azareth for the second half, who saw plenty of action in the Football League trophy last season. Here is Alonso, and that's another dangerous ball in. It breaks to Palmer, and that's some very calm defending on the edge of the
score. You know, he's got himself into a great position. It's a good ball in. This is a decent delivery. He's had a good first touch there. Well, doesn't strike it, doesn't get the sweetness of the strike, trying to pick the bottom corner. It's difficult to be strong against Kurt Zouma, isn't it? I mean, he's a powerful unit, and if you're not good enough, you're going to lose possession, which they did.
Here is Palmer.
He's done well.
That's a sweet turn. Now Giroud looking for Pedro, and once again Chelsea not quite providing the finish. Dane Christensen picks out Giroud, and that was terrific technique, but just the finish was lacking once again.
Yeah, the good thing was he had choices, Giroud.
Now Pedro, as Chelsea look to work their way down the centre, and Palmer finds Pedro, but Murphy defiant for St Pat's once again.
We're just not striking through the ball sweetly enough. We're trying to be too perfect.
And that's well seen by Kennedy, picking up the loose ball, and he goes for goal himself, and Murphy makes the save, and Kennedy possibly had other option. Now Palmer, Pedro makes the run from midfield, but here is Kennedy, good cross, excellent finish. Olivier Giroud makes it 3.
Yeah, it's a decent finish, isn't it? You'd expect that on his sweet left foot. Good play again from deep. Ball won back very, very quickly and turned around so we can make another attack, and a lovely little ball by Emerson into space for Giroud to finish. It's good movement off the ball here, isn't it? Just waiting for that support. Pedro makes a decent enough run. So sorry, it was Kennedy flicking the ball in for Giroud to finish well.
And that third goal has been a long time coming. That's an interesting ball for Pedro, and the flick doesn't quite pick out Giroud, but Pedro has that sort of ability.
Yeah, it's nice to see as well, isn't it?
Apart from that, the goalkeepers have been pretty much underemployed, and now it's been given away, and here is Giroud. Maybe needing support, but he goes alone, and that's a terrific finish from Olivier Giroud.
And that's quality, that's top quality. We know he's not got the pace to get away from defenders, but he finds himself one-on-one. He intercepts the first pass, finds himself one-on-one, he waits for support. You can see him looking over his shoulder. Casey Palmer does well to support him, but that's a good take. Here's the 1-against-1. Now where's my support? It's not there, so I'll go out alone. Another defender comes back in, but that finish is absolute top quality.
It was Toner who gave the ball away initially, and Giroud was looking for the support before deciding to go alone.
Well, when you talk about strikers capable of...
And that is it. And it's a first win in pre-season under Frank Lampard. Very comfortable overall for Chelsea. 2 goals in each half, and 2 different starting 11s for the men in blue. Olivier Giroud with